Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have brand new knives, exclusive to Walmart from Swiss Tech. We're gonna get all of these out in short order and I'm gonna give all of these to someone, so stay tuned for that information. But I hope you're having a fantastic day. We're gonna do one at a time in quick order, and also I have some other cool gear from Swiss Tech that we're gonna be, handing out on the live streams. And by the way, every Friday night, Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. We have a live stream every Friday and we give away stuff like this and we talk about it. And if you have questions about any of the things that you see tonight, oh my gosh, I need a knife. Luckily in my pocket, I happen to have the little bitty Swiss Tech. How's that for convenient? But if you have questions about any of the knives or gear or flashlights you ever see on the channel, you can come on Friday night. Eastern time, 8:15 to about 11:15. We have a great live stream. So this comes with a little lanyard cord. So this is a little quick info. Satin finish D2 blade, black flipper, ceramic ball bearings, crossbar lock. And these do have a D-shaped pivot. So I know that you don't have to worry about your pivot spinning. If you go to, oh my gosh, this is extremely light. This is the new Swiss Tech Balkan. Would you look at it? Just look at it. And this, oh my gosh. It is, if you like lightweight, everyday carry pocket knives, this bad boy is not going to be too shabby. So getting in there for a little bit of texture vision. It has great texture on that G10. I like it. I like it a lot. And then we have a deep carry clip. It's inset into the liners, which is very nice. You're not going to have anything snag in your pockets. And nice strong clip, and you also have a G10 back spacer going on. Now this is a crossbar lock. I believe this is Swiss Tech's first crossbar lock, and we do, okay. So we have some decent jimping, only a couple jimps up there on the flipper. Let's see how this action is. Ooh, not too bad. Now oh, okay. All right, so you know what? This is, these are, how much are these? I don't even know. I don't even know how much they are. These, oh my gosh. Now it is a little dirty. I need to wipe it off real quick. Get a little bit of the schmutz on there and we'll get moving. We'll get moving quicker here. Let me give you a look at this blade. Beautiful drop point blade. It's the Balkan. And this action, we'll go over here more in just a second. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. It has inset liners and you can see that there's a lot of milling going on. That's why it is so extremely lightweight. Let me give you a quick size comparison of this one and we'll keep going. I'm just going to do one size comparison. This is the QSP Penguin. Everybody should have a Penguin, right? So if you watch my channel, then you already know about the size of the Penguin, where that is in the medium knife size range. This is very lightweight, and look at this. There you go. If you want a couple stats, there's a couple stats for you. There's your weight. It weighs less than 2 ounces. I knew this thing was super lightweight. Your blade is coming in at less than 3 inches. So without further ado, let me show you my hand, and this will apply to all the knives. If from here to here, it's 4 inches. From here to here, it's 3.5. And from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And yes, I'm talking fast because we have a lot of knives to run through, and I won't have to repeat myself on all these. Now, the action works very well. That crossbar lock, I love crossbars because you can get it out of your pocket, open it up, cut something, and then shut it. Give it a little bit of English, a little bit of wrist action. These do have good grip on them. It's not overly aggressive. I would say they're just right. And you can see there where it's a captive pivot and you're not going to have to worry about it spinning. If you want to take it apart and you turn this side, it's not going to turn on you. So there's no other way to open it. You have two ways. You can use it like this and open it with the crossbar, or you can use that flipper tab. Let's see how about the ergos. Now with my large width hand, it kind of disappears in my hand, but it's not hateful. I am feeling this pocket clip a little bit right here in the middle of my hand. This isn't going to be a heavy use knife. This is going to be a light user. Doing a little bit of, apple peeling or things like that. Maybe a little bit of carving or something to that effect. It has a thin blade stock. It's not sharp, but you could probably use this on a ferro rod if you really wanted to. And I'm going to show you a bushcrafty knife here in just a minute. It does come with a nice edge on it. I'm not feeling any rolling, so they did a good job from the factory on that. So this, I'm thinking these have to be less than $50. I don't know what they are, but this is a good one depending on what the price is. And these are all exclusive to Wally World or Walmart. So like I said, I'll put links down there in the description. Now this next one's more of it looks like it's going to be kind of a traditional style. Let's check this bad boy. Are all of these, I'm going to have to cut into all of these. I'll use my new Balkan to get into this bad boy. That way I won't make a mess of things. Now here's a quick look. Sheep's foot blade, clip point blade. So you have 2 blades on this bad boy. Titanium coated AUS 8 steel, slip joint, aluminum and marble. So in this video we have slip joints, we have crossbar locks, and we have fixed blade, and I have an EDC item that I am really, really looking forward to check out. And when you get Swiss Tech, always check down here because sometimes there's extra goodies and stuff going on. So let me get this box out of the way. Now, they already have this blade open, this sheep's foot. This is the Swiss Tech Doppelt. D-O-P-P-E-L-T, the Doppelt. You know what? This is pretty fancy. Little Mr. Fancy Pants with a little bit of carbon fiber going on right there. Look at that. A little bit of carbon fibre. Okay, so all you fixed blade and slip joint lovers and modern knife lovers, you have all kinds of options with the new stuff that Swiss Tech is putting out, and they are really getting themselves out there. So that is a true sheep's foot blade. Comes down nice. You're not gonna accidentally poke yourself with this bad boy when you're cutting with it. This reminds me of my grandpa's pocket knife that he always carried growing up. One of his main blades he used looked just like this. Let me feel. I'm not feeling a burr on either side. Did a good job of sharpening. And AUS 8 steel is a mid-grade steel that it's easy to sharpen up, easy to use. The walk and talk is quiet. It's rather, I don't know. I'm not a big, huge purveyor or expert or anything on slip joints, so I couldn't tell you if that's good or bad. I would say that it's easy to operate. Let's check out this other blade. And I like that. It has a fuller going the full length rather than just a tiny nail nick. So that's easy to get out. Oh, look at that. Little clip point blade action. So this has the best of both worlds. I like that it has a clip point and a sheep's foot for whatever you're cutting. So if you need some piercing, or if you, look at that. You talk about a splinter getter. Oh my goodness. You can definitely get a splinter out with that boy. Now that's a pretty cool looking knife. I like it. These run like, they're like 32, 33. They're somewhere in the low 30s. And I think for what you get, that's going to be a pretty nice knife. All of these knives are good gift knives also. And it's very cool that you can get them at Walmart. And they should be on the shelves. If they're not, like I said, I'll put links where you can go check all these out. But the ergos, it feels very good. Sometimes when you have another blade down here, that can mess with the ergonomics. Now with this blade out, the ergos are good. Let's see what it's like with the clip point out. With the clip point, actually, both of them are pretty good because the part of the blade that sticks out that's in your hand is farther down here. I appreciate that it's not sticking out up here, so it doesn't mess with the ergos. Very nice everyday carry pocket knife for a pocket dropper. That's pretty cool. Now this next one, I have to say I'm very excited about it because this one, if you've seen my channel and you've watched my channel on the other knives that are exclusive at Walmart that came out from Best Tech, this little dude, I can't even remember the name of it. It might be the Craftig or Hellwig, or they all have a Swiss style name, but this is, you know, it's kind of like the Victorinox HD, but now look at this, check this out. Oh yeah, check this out. And the thing that's cool about they're like 23 bucks. I mean, if it's anything close in resemblance to the quality of what you get with this one right here, then this is going to be an absolute winner, and I'm going to go nuts over it. I'm going to be buying these for people for Christmas because this is going to be the full-size version. So this is what it looks like next to the small one. So there's your size comparison. Oh, yes. Oh. And look at this. A little bit of texture vision for you. Just look at that texture. It feels so good. It's just the right amount of texture. And you saw all the blades that are on it. And this is something very cool. I like this. Rather than the nail nick, you can actually get your finger in there. And if you didn't have a little bit of fingernail, you're still going to be able to get your skin into this hole. I think that was an ingenious idea. Look at that. This is an everyday carry knife with all of the options. Let me just show you what it has real quick. There you have a little screwdriver. You have a can opener, and these can openers work fantastic. I have opened many cans with those bad boys. And look at this. It has like a large pair of spring-loaded scissors. And if you've ever carried anything like this or like this, you know those springy scissors, they work so much better than you ever think they would once you get them. So that's very cool. And we also have a flathead screwdriver. We have a wire stripper and a can opener. And then it has we call that a toothpick on this side, and then on this side it has a pair of tweezers, which always comes in handy if you're in the field, and you don't have to be like a guy that's out in the woods and needing something to survive to have a knife like this. This is one of the most used reasons why I carry Swiss Army knives, is because I use the Phillips head all the time, because Phillips heads are always going. Oh, look at that. And you have an awl. You can awl and punch a hole in something with that bad boy. Or if you actually know how to do leather crafting and stuff, you can actually use that to sew with leather. So 23 bucks, I think that is a fantastic deal for a full-size pocket dropper with all of those options in it. I mean, you can't beat that with a stick. Am I missing one? Okay, scissors. I think I showed you pretty much all that it has, but that's a great deal. I really like that one. Now let's check out a little bit of fixie blade action, baby. And are you still having a fantastic day? Are you having fun? Do you like knife content? If you've never seen Beez Blades, or if you've never hung out with us before, or never seen my content, by all means, hang out. Come on Friday nights, hang out with us. We have a lot of fun. Obviously, we're going to be giving each one of these away to someone. And by the way, I'll tell you more about that here in just a minute, because we're getting through these very quickly, because I got some cool gear. And by the way, this does come with a piece of lanyard that has, what do you call that stuff that shows up when light hits it? Reflective stuff. But this is a fixie, and I'm going to put it in the sheath, and let's see what it looks like inside the sheath. Oh yeah, look at that. Would you look at it? Just look at it. It's the Lect, L-E-I-C-H-T. And you know what? They do have nice packaging. You're not paying for the packaging. Full tang, spine jimping, premium canvas micarta. I love me some micarta. Premium hard sheath, fiberglass reinforced nylon, otherwise known as FRN, and hammering pommel. So you can hammer stuff with the pommel. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. A little bit of jimping on the pommel. Oh my goodness, look at this. That is some nice micarta. Ooh, look at that. And I love the red. The red with the black, that's my channel colors. You know I love it. So here's a look at that, and here's a look at this side. Let's see, what options do we have? So this is just going to be a slip over. You're not going to have to take your belt off. This, I would imagine that would probably fit in a molly. It looks about molly width. Not super sturdy, not super, this is what you see is what you get. If you have other knives with this style, you know that they're easy on and off of your pocket or a molly or whatever you put it on. And this I really appreciate. This, I wish all fixed blades had some type of flat spot, right, like this one does. And by the way, you could carry this as a neck knife. It's very lightweight, and you can unscrew, and you could take this pocket clip off and then carry this as a necker. Everybody likes a necker, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to adjust the carry, this also appendix carry, I would imagine. If, I don't know, you'd have to play around to see if you can do that. But this, that's a major plus for me, is having a thumb ramp, easy to get out. And man, this thing is super coated. I can't remember what they coat those with. Let's see if it says hammer in, full tang, D2 steel, canvas micarta. So the nice thing about it being coated, it's D2, but this coating is very thick and it's slick also. And nice, aggressive in a good way. And oh my goodness, you know the size of my hand. This actually is very comfortable. This is a nice everyday carry fixer. I like that. Nice deep blade. It's not a thick blade, so that's not going to be a problem. And let's see, got some stuff on there from, it's brand new. It's never been opened, so it's got the stuff from shipping. They put a nice edge on it. Let's see, is it rolled? I'm not feeling any rolling. It has a nice edge from the factory. That is a very nice looking fixed blade. So these, I think these are running, what are these cost? These are like 32, 33, 34. I know that they're under 35. They're in the lower 30s. That is pretty cool. That is the Lect. Now let's check out another one. Oh yeah, check it out. We got multipliers, baby. I love multipliers. This is cool. Okay, this is all the things in these multipliers. Long nose pliers, standard pliers, wire cutters, spring action scissors, slide out carabiner. By the way, if I'm talking too fast, some people complain about that. They're like, oh my gosh, this guy's on too much caffeine. All you have to do is go to the little cog, and you could slow the video down by a notch or 2 notches, and it might go your speed. This is the speed that I prefer and the way I like to do it. So, if you don't like it, slow the video down. You might enjoy it more. Drop point blade, Phillips screwdriver, bottle can opener, embedded file, precision tweezers. Everyone likes precision tweezers. You know what I'm saying? So I know you're not paying for the packaging, but they are packaged nicely. And yes, okay, cool. I was wondering, I was hoping that this came with a little sheath or a little pocket, you know, protector type deal. So there you go. It comes with this little dude, and oh, that's cool. All right, so so the way to put, okay, it doesn't have the slip through thing for your belt. It has this. So it's easy, and it does have nice tension to it. So it's going to be easy on and off your backpack or your belt or whatever pouch or whatever you like to keep it in. But okay, let's check these out. I want to see them folded up. Look at this. These things are the Uberall or Uberall. These are like 29 bucks. So check it out. Does it show unfolded? Did it show in the picture thing? Oh, there we go. Here's a look at all of the tools that it has, and I'll get them out real quick. Let's see what the blade. I always like checking out the blade. First of all, I love the colorway of their pocket tools. I'm showing you other of their multi-tools, and I do like the black and red. So there's your blade. I don't know what the blade's made out of. You might have seen it earlier when I was showing the specs or the stats. What do we have over here? Oh, look at this. Very nice. Pair of scissors, and let's see. They locked down. Ah, see right here? There's the spring. There we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. So let's put these bad boys back where they go. And what other kind of tools do we got going on here? Maybe when you open it up, you could... Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's see. Looks like we have a little locking mechanism right here. What does this do? You push this or pull it or... Okay, I had to figure out what in the heck this thing right here is. So you just push this and it's a little carabiner that you can hook onto stuff. Okay, very nice. And then I was like, what does this thing do? And then I realized... You pull it out, it's tweezers. So it has a bunch. It has the tweezers, it has a carabiner, and then what does it have on this side? It has a lot of cool tools. Let's just put it that way. There you go. It has a can opener and a Phillips head, and that is sharpened right there. So you should be able to open cans with that. This is a very nice lightweight pack. The one thing I did notice that I will mention is these scissors. When I pulled them out, they work very well. They're springy, but this spring is popping on the outside, so I may need to put a little tension on it to keep it where it's supposed to be. Yeah, so I am getting slippage on that. That's something to keep in mind, is that when you're putting it back in, you want to make sure that that spring stays where it's supposed to be, and then you're good to go. So other than a question as to that spring coming off, I mean, it's not coming off, it's not broken. I just noticed it. I think that that's something that if it does, you know to hold it down when you fold it back. Now, back and forth, these are not big, sturdy pliers. These are tiny little pliers for doing tiny little things, and they do have cutters right here. And let's see, are they lined up? They are lined up for now, and they're spring loaded. That's very nice. So these are going to be really good for gifts and that kind of thing, and for pouches and that kind of business. So if you like little bitty pairs of these bad boys, less than 30 bucks, I think that'd be a nice little gift. Now, the last of the knives in this video, but I do have more Swiss Tech gear right after the knives, and I'm going as fast as I can. I'm going to show you that stuff and then tell you about how to get one of these knives or get a chance to get one of them. This is the Halt Bar by Swiss Tech. Let's check it out. Let's see what it says inside here because I'll forget. BG10 steel, broad drop point, a robust 0.2-inch blade, spine jimping, full tank construction, neutral neutral grip handle, premium micarta handle, leather sheath. Okay, so we know it has a leather sheath. Okay, all right. I figured it'd be a Kydex, but I'm all about it. Oh boy. Yeah, now that feels like something I want to do maybe a little bit of spine whacking with. And look at this. Comes with a button. Okay, so there's a little bit of button action. What is that, a spare? Maybe that's a spare, or I'm not sure what you can use that for, but it comes with an extra button and a little thin piece of reflective paracord. This is the Swiss Tech Halt Bar. Would you look at it? Just look at it. And I'm excited because I think it's really cool that you can get these at Walmart, and the other Swiss Tech knives that I've shown that just came out, I don't know, about what, a year ago? People are really loving them. I've given some away. I've bought some and given them as gifts, and people really like them. So what is the blade steel? Blade steel's VG10 on this. So it's not the super hard blade steel, but these are like under 50 bucks. And oh my goodness, look at that. Oh yeah, that's a thick spine right there. And the jimping, oh yeah. That's jimping for days no matter, that jimping, They nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. I complain about jimping on knives all the time, but they nailed that jimping. And this edge is, you're going to be able to use this on a ferro rod, no problem. Let's see what the edge, do I feel any rolling? I feel a little bit on this side, and this is not one that's going to be expected to be uber sharp, but doesn't feel too hateful. I don't think you're going to have any problems cutting. It is grabbing my skin very well. So there's a look at this side of the blade. Here's a look at this side. It tells you the VG10. And here's a look at the micarta. Let me get you in there. This is nice micarta. They're getting some, wherever they're getting their micarta, it's some very nice micarta. It's a full tang. You do have a place where you can put a lanyard or a rope in there. And let's check out this sheath. How's this sheath action working? Okay, there we go. So let's see how she fits in the old sheath-a-rooney. So almost the entire knife fits in that sheath. Oh, very nice. And it's soft. It's not super hard. I'll leave that for the comments. SwissTech elevated gear. Oh, that's cool. I like that it has this. Now that's very cool. You can take it on and take it off when you come inside of the house or when you're leaving and not have to undo your belt. And it does have nice tension. So that is very nice. The ergos are always going to be good on a knife like this, which they are. Excellent, excellent ergos. Feels very nice in the hand. Oh my gosh, this is a, ooh, I like this. It's not the hardest steel in the world. It's VG10, but depending on your budget and what you can afford, I think this is a pretty nice bushcraft style knife for, I don't know, it's less than 50 bucks, somewhere in that range. So let me show you a couple more things and then I'll tell you all you got to do to get your chance at these bad boys. So I'm going to run through these very fast. There's like 5 different ones and I've used this all week to test it out to see how well it does with my coffee because I admittedly do drink a lot of coffee in the mornings, but this worked very well for me. It sealed well and you can actually tell how much you're putting in there. This one holds 30 ounces. They have 2 colorways, so I'm just going to show you this. We're going to give stuff like this. We're going to be doing these giveaways on live streams, various live streams. So this isn't part of this particular video, but they all have a name. They're called something, but they're double walled, insulated, and this is stuff you can get at Walmart and they're not going to cost you the price of those expensive brands, and you know what I'm talking about. Cup holder friendly, double walled, vacuum sealed, spill resistant, locking lid, and all that fun stuff. But I can tell you from experience, I had no problems with it. It did keep my coffee piping hot. Matter of fact, I had to take the top off so it would cool off a little bit so I could drink it because it was keeping the heat in. This works very well. Had no issues with that. Now, when I first put it on, the seal had never been wet before and it kind of didn't want to seal. And then once it got moisture on it, then it really sealed very nicely. So there's this side. That's the 30 ounce. That's the big boy. And then their next size down, it looks just like it, but it's a little bit smaller, the 20 ounce. It's not, so if you don't need a big jug of coffee, and also it works just the same. I also tried that out with some ice water and it did keep the ice, I mean, at least a day. It kept the ice in there for a long time. So I can tell you that they do work and you know, the outside doesn't sweat or any of that. And they have the 2 colorways. They have the green and then they have the tan. You know, whichever color you get, it's going to be opposite. See how they did there? Now check this thing out. This is another cool thing. It's called the, what is it? The Muhelos? It's an insulated water bottle, okay? Quick open, leak proof, carabiner clip. This is really nice. I like that this goes down out of the way. It's easy to use. Of course, this is what you end up doing. You just carry it on your finger, but you can easily clip this to your backpack or a belt loop or whatever you want, or your fanny pack if you're a fanny packer. This is nice. The bottom of it's rubber. You can take the rubber off, and just showing you real quick, this is what it looks like on the cap. And it has that little spill type deal, the little pour type deal right there. These are very cool. I like these. Now, let me show you one more. This is one more thing. They sent me all this stuff because I'm a SwissTech fan. I didn't know anything about it until they sent me the first stuff. Check this out. It has storage in the bottom of it. Does it say how many ounces it holds? Built-in storage, leak proof. This is a 20 ouncer. Now look at this. This is very cool. The bottom of it unscrews and you can use this for either a cup or to put stuff in. So if you're camping or if you've got your coffee in this and you want to put creamer or sugar or whatever, I guess you could put anything in this. I think it's neat how you have that storage area. It's almost kind of like hidden. You would take the sticker off so people wouldn't know. But this one, the thing that's neat about this is you push it in the middle and then you can drink and you push it to lock it back, and it has a rubber seal all the way around the inside. So it doesn't matter which direction that you pick it up. And then this dude is rubbery. So it's easy to, it's like wobbly. It's easy to hold, easy to pack. You could actually carry several of them in one hand. But these are very cool also. So there is it's just tons of cool stuff. Now, if you want a chance at one of these knives, all you got to do is be subscribed to Beez Blades. Put a comment in the bottom. Which knife was your favorite? You don't have to know the name of it. You can describe it, because I know learning new knife names, believe me, if you're a knife reviewer like me, it's easy to not remember the names of new knives or gear or new kind of gadgets and gizmos and all that. But is there a favorite that you like in here? That has nothing to do with whether you get one or not. But all you got to do, just make a comment down below and then go to Instagram and then follow Swiss Tech Knives. And you could follow Beez Blades on Instagram too. You don't have to. I don't hardly ever go on Instagram just because I haven't had time in a long time. I'm busy. I have a couple jobs. But let me know which one's your favorite. Go follow Swiss Tech on Instagram. And then I don't have my calendar with me. 3 weeks from the day this video posts, whatever closest live stream on Friday night, I'm going to draw the people. I wouldn't call you winners, just the people that get picked out of the automatic drawing thingy. And if you watch the live stream, I think it's around September 20th. That might be the Friday. But if you miss that live stream and you're not there live, that's totally fine. You can go to the live playback any other time, and all you do is scroll through until you see a bunch of white screens coming up. That's where I'm picking out the people that get these. And it's that easy. And you get them mailed out. Swiss Tech's going to mail them directly to you. That'll save me some shipping. I really appreciate them doing that, because I do a lot of giveaways on Friday nights. And well, anyway, appreciate Swiss Tech for that and for them doing the giveaways. So let me know which one's your favorites. Let me know if you think these are cool. I really like these. I like all of these cups, and we're going to be doing some, giving those away on Friday nights too. But I appreciate y'all watching. Let me know if you like Beez Blades. Give me a big thumbs up if you appreciate my content. I like putting it out there for you. I hope you enjoy it. But go watch this video. You'll really enjoy that. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the hive stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.